Some ideas have the ability to transform the world around us. And Solve for Tomorrow 2023 is the perfect platform for young innovators to achieve this by showcasing solutions to real-world problems.
Solve for Tomorrow is a collaborative platform where students from different areas of the country can come together and showcase their talent.
I think competitions like this should be very frequent.
This is definitely a good opportunity to, bring our ideas into action.
The journey towards the grand finale has been an interesting one. From thousands of applications received to finding our top 10 teams. These top 10 teams represent the next generation of India's young change makers.
There is an innovation culture developing in India. With Solve for Tomorrow, we want to take this culture to every corner of the country.
I think it's even more fiery than last time.
As a jury member, I am really excited. These guys are young and they're just out of college.
It was a dream come true moment for me to walk in a space that I have always been striving for.
To all the teams here, best of luck for second place.
We are here to win. Let's solve for tomorrow.
It's now time for the teams to battle it out and for 3 teams to bag rupees 1.5 crores. It's time to solve for tomorrow.
Welcome to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023, a national education and innovation competition. We are at the finish line of a campaign that started earlier this year.
Well, there was a lot that took place, from road shows across the country to an intensive innovation boot camp. Thousands of path-breaking ideas were received, energetically discussed, and experts in the field carefully handpicked the top 10 solvers.
That's right. Over the past few weeks, we've met each of these 10 teams and got a glimpse of their unique, out-of-the-box ideas. And now we are ready for the thrilling conclusion.
Indeed, and the teams will now be put to test as they present their solutions to a grand jury of eminent personalities. At the end of it, only 3 will be crowned as the winners. There's a lot at stake because the winning teams will receive unparalleled support from Samsung to bring their ideas to life.
And of course, the chance to be called the Solve for Tomorrow champions. We are rooting for all the young innovators, but let's see which 3 teams have what it takes to wow the grand jury and win the grand prize of 1.5 crore rupees.
Wow, so on that note, let's go over to the finale event where it's all going down.
We are the team Hack Ventures and we are at the dry run of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow.
Yash, what are you up to? What are you doing here?
Well, I am preparing for the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow.
कैसा लग रहा है?
It's going good.
Mixing of emotion like nervousness, curiosity, excitement.
We are discussing about the pitch, the time scheduling and all.
Of course, I've been nervous. It's a big event, but I've prepped a lot for this, so that decreases my nervousness a bit, I guess.
So you are team?
We're Team Tag.
Team Tag.
And you are team?
Team.
Musketeers.
Team Milan. Team Stemley.
Are you guys nervous?
Of course, yeah.
बहुत ज़्यादा excited और बहुत ज़्यादा nervous.
Nervousness को तो दबा के रखा है पीछे कि ऊपर ना आए, स्टेज पे आ जाएगी तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी.
We have been preparing all night.
It's the culmination of months of hard work, so I'm really excited to see who wins and what happens.
ना हो सके एकदम अच्छे से परफॉर्म कर ले, एकदम अच्छे से अपना बेस्ट दे दे बस.
अभी तक तो कुछ नर्वसनेस है, पर मुझे लगता है ट्रायल के बाद हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा एंड वी विल श्योरली विन. थोड़ा नर्वसनेस है और एक्साइटमेंट भी है.
सिचुएशन कैसे हैंडल करना है, क्या चीज़ करना है, ये सब सारी चीज़ें दिमाग में चल रही हैं.
ये कहाँ बैठे हो, क्या कर रहे हो?
इसको सर बस फाइट कर रहे हैं लास्ट प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए.
ड्राई रन हमारा काफ़ी स्मूथली हो गया था एंड इवन वी फिनिश्ड बिफोर द बजर.
A very warm welcome everyone to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023, a national education and innovation competition. Today, my dear friends, is the D-Day, the last leg of this journey where our top 10 finalist teams will present their pitches and take home the beautiful trophy to create history. So let's take a look at this year's grand jury. We've got Mr. Mohan Rao Goli, Chief Technology Officer, Samsung Research Institute, Bangalore. Dr. Archana Chugh, Professor at IIT Delhi. And Mr. Shambi Sharp, UN Resident Coordinator in India. Well, that's certainly an impressive list of judges. The teams have their work cut out for them, so let's listen in to what the jury is looking for from our top 10 problem solvers.
It's a wonderful opportunity to kind of do a number of things at once. First of all, building awareness, especially among young people, about the ability to change the world. Actually, it's Solve for Tomorrow, but it's really Solve for Today.
India is a very happening country. It is a rising global star, and the youth can really showcase, their traditional knowledge as well as the contemporary knowledge, in terms of science and engineering.
Solve for Tomorrow is a very good platform and a competitive environment to showcase a lot of young people who got the innovations, those innovations to demonstrate and then solve some of the sustainability related problems and then bringing the greater society for India.
I can't wait to see the enthusiasm of those who take the grand prize, but also the enthusiasm of every single team that made it to this point.
As soon as I entered here, seeing the young solvers here and busy in, preparing for their pitch, I was extremely, impressed by them. All of them have been working very intently, and I could see in groups they are, in their teams they are interacting. So I'm really looking forward to this event.
I'm looking forward to have that kind of research to market solutions, and of course excitement.
Well, I'm going to be tough because, really, I think they'll benefit from very honest, direct feedback from the jury.
Well, on the strictness scale, I will rate myself maybe a little on the stricter side. Let's say 8 to 9.
I was a very strict boss in my R&D environment. I would rate myself as a 8 actually.
My message for the top 10 teams would be badhai ho. Congratulations.
So I see a lot of passion and energy in these young solvers, and I'm sure they are going to come up with very solid ideas and which will be very impactful. So I'm wishing them all the best.
So all the best to all the top 10. You are already winners in a way that you got into this kind of final and grand final events.
Well, there are some great insights for the teams here, and now I just can't wait to see these teams battle it out in front of the jury and finally get the chance to achieve their dreams with these innovations. So before we get into the pitches, it's time to take a short break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023. Welcome back everyone to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023. While the entire nation has been rooting for our finalist teams, let's not forget their friends and family who have encouraged and supported them throughout this journey. And some of them are here with us today to witness this proud moment in person.
ये काफ़ी अच्छा प्रयास है और मैं चाहता हूँ आगे भी होता रहे, क्योंकि इससे एक है जो बच्चे आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं उन्हें बहुत मौका मिले.
It's really very good. It exposes the talent what we have in India, and especially the younger talent.
जहाँ पर बच्चों को पूरा एक्सपोजर मिलता है अपने आइडियाज़ को प्रेजेंट करने का.
मुझे बहुत 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 अच्छा लग रहा है कि हमारा बच्चा यहाँ तक आया है. वो देश के लिए अपने के लिए कुछ बना रहा है, कुछ नया अचीवमेंट कर रहा है।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि इन लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत करी और मेहनत करके और टॉप 10 के अंदर ये लोग आए हैं।
It's brilliant competition. I have seen all the episodes. So I've been following those, some great ideas, especially from the youngsters. It's very great.
I'll tell you what, with support like that, I'm sure our solvers are even more inspired now to lift the trophy and take home the prize of rupees 1.5 crores. So now it's time to get the ball rolling for the most important part of the show. It's time for the grand pitches. Each team will be given 4 minutes to present their idea to the jury, followed by 6 minutes of a question and answer session with our judges. It's time for the winners to give it their all. So let's not waste any more time and invite on stage our first team for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine a spotlight on a team that has been working tirelessly on a solution that addresses a critical issue in agriculture. Hailing from the beautiful state of Kerala, please join me in welcoming Team Demeter.
We all know India is a vast country with many diversities. And our farmers used to cultivate many crops also. So the problems which they are facing will differ from places to places. So what are the problems which they are facing? Do you know India is losing nearly 50,000 crores of rupees only because of these crop loss? It is because of the time-delayed, primitive and ineffective methods. We are here for the solution for all of this, and we are solving the major one, the diseases and the pests. The Demeter is an autonomous drone which can fly over the cultivation area and can capture the images of the plants. The Demeter captures the images and sends to a base station. The base station finds the diseases using image recognition and computer vision. After finding the disease, it will give us a short description about the disease and the cure. And after that, we will be filling the Demeter with the accurate pesticide and allowed to fly over the cultivation area.
Let me say Walari Nandi for a fantastic presentation. Obviously, in the time of climate change, food security is incredibly important. So it's an economic issue for farmers, but it's also an issue for society. And as well, human health is impacted by pesticides. So just wondering, do you have any estimates on what sort of impact, increase in yield, crop yield, and decrease in pesticide use could be a result of your product?
Yes, sir. So instead of using the chemical pesticide, we can use the biopesticides. So the ill effects of this chemical pesticide will be decreased also. So we can try for a healthy nation by using these biopesticides in the future.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a remarkable individual who has been working tirelessly to address a critical issue in the STEM fields. Please join me in welcoming Yash Yadhav from Team STEMly, hailing from Nagpur.
In 11th standard, when I took science as a stream, in a class of 50 students, only 7 were girls, a problem not limited to my school. Organizations like World Bank, UNDP, McKinsey have all highlighted the need of women in STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Factors like lack of role models and self-doubt really hinder women pursuing STEM. My solution provides great value directly to the user. Over 200 girls have already beta tested and provided positive feedback to STEMly. This solution empowers more women in STEM, bringing in humongous value and tremendous positive impact in their lives and in the society. Globally, economically, it leads to increase in the GDP of the country, reducing gender pay gaps and creation of new jobs. It doubles up the talent and accelerates problem solving and growth, because when you empower a woman, you empower a family.
I'm truly impressed. Because, there's an age after that you start feeling it. As a girl child, I never felt it. So my query is that, is this extrapolable or it can be extended to, let's say, special needs children, or, what are your plans? Are you planning to restrict it only to the this issue, or you want to extend it further to these kind of, issues? Because
Shubham, what we aim to do is to create a plug-and-play framework for complete empowerment of women. So, for example, women in startup, women in economics, women in various other fields of where they are there is a bias still against them. We also want to branch out into those and say for working women professionals in STEM, in other technological aspects, and in economics, starting their own startups. All sort of these can be created into a plug-and-play framework with STEMly, and we really want to expand into that domain as well.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up we have a team from the bustling capital of India, Delhi. Please welcome Team Milan.
Around 8 million children are reported missing every year globally. For instance, in the case of Shazia, who lost her child in 2018, she said in an interview कि ये सब तो दिल की तसल्ली के लिए है, clearly stating her dissatisfaction present in the current system. This slide has been left blank on purposefully. This black slide represents the dark reality that every parent has to go through if their child goes missing.
Introducing Milan, an app that incorporates facial recognition technology to help find missing children as soon as possible. With this, we've included an area-based search that will help you to find all of the current missing children cases within the 3-kilometer radius of your current location. All of the data regarding the child is saved using an encryption model to help you provide the end-to-end encryption we all need today. Biometrics, when scanned, are sent directly to the authorities and to the parents to keep them in the loop and the stress levels down. These biometrics are then completely deleted once they are scanned against the database.
How do you get the location of the child? I mean, how do you map it to the maps? Say, for example, if the child is missing in the next street, okay, right? So, if the parent is in the current street, camera cannot go there, right? So, the parent has to go to that street again.
This is where the power of a responsible citizen comes. If you install an app and you get the notification that a child within a 3-kilometer radius is within a vicinity, okay, you need to put out a phone and scan for a face. If it's found positive, the parent will receive the notification and the authorities will be coordinated accordingly.
So next up, we have another team from this wonderful capital city of New Delhi. Please give it up for Team Musketeers.
Over 63 million of hearing impaired people are often overlooked, and their immense potential is stifled by the lack of equal opportunities.
In today's tech-driven world, we are proud to introduce India's first mobile reflection-based AR solution specifically designed for the hearing impaired people. Our solution has both hardware and software aspects, which works by converting the spoken words into text and sign language. Now coming to the demonstration part, the user has to open the app on the mobile phone and then select the language from the list of the languages. Then the user also have the option to switch between the sign language as well. Then the user has to insert his phone in the AR headset. Then by putting the headset, the user will be able to read the text on the screen. By this breakthrough technology, we are breaking the barrier that have long limited the interaction of people with those who are unable to hear.
Wonderful presentation and a good concept to work on. So what is the path you are planning to take now to take it forward, in the sense that you would like to start from the urban areas first and then move to the rural areas, or how you're planning?
First, we are targeting the students that are in 8th class or 12th class, as there are no deaf schools in the country. So we first approach them and then we go to a variety of people.
And so, ma'am, added to this, if you see the states like Kerala, where the literacy rate is higher and people are willing to buy these products. So we're going to try there and get a hold on the business. Then we're going to move towards the states like Uttar Pradesh and the northern India.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Abhinav Datta and Mithun Nandish of Team TEG from the city of Bengaluru. Please give it up for Team TEG.
Damn, that's a lot of food waste. Smells really bad though. Imagine if it's not disposed of properly.
It could cause a lot of diseases.
Well, that's our plastic waste. It's so sad that people dispose of this plastic waste, which can be reused again to create something more productive, more efficient.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think we should come together and make something new?
Yeah, I think we can reuse these waste products to create something productive, something efficient.
Yeah, bring together food waste and plastic waste to create something like energy.
Yeah, this is the biogas
Yes,
plant
Lon.
that we created entirely using products that we collected from junkyards. So, built over several months after several failures, several attempts, we built this plant that you see behind us using water tanks, PVC pipes, filter housing that we collected entirely from junkyards. We tested out different products that we can use, and finally, we built this plant which is fully functionally operational at a community school.
40% of the population of our country doesn't have access to, sustainable cooking energy. So that is a real problem. And since our product is made out of waste materials, it costs nearly nothing for them to afford this. So this would really be helpful for them. Additionally, you got to understand that our country does not have a lot of good disposition systems for waste. So using our product could give them an opportunity to use this as a waste disposition place.
That's wonderful. Really wonderful.
Thank you.
I thought you are coming from Bangalore and solving the traffic problems.
We plan to do it next, sir.
Okay. All the best. Very economical, complementing the LPG as well as the biogases.
Yes.
Are you take care of only food waste and plastic waste, or what about the electronic waste and medical waste, etc.?
Well, right now, we're focusing only on food waste and plastic waste, since to make a biogas plant, I don't see right now how we can employ electronic waste in it. I don't see the scope of this. Maybe in the future, when we build upon our product, we'll employ it to measure some our spectrum. But right now, yeah, plastic and food waste for us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Wow. Our solvers have put their time to good use and really streamlined their thoughts from the first time we spoke to them. Their energy and their confidence is infectious, and the atmosphere here is simply electric. 5 teams down, 5 more to go. You don't want to miss the action, so stay tuned and we'll see you right after this very short break.
Well, I was super nervous going in, but the preparation helped me a lot. When I went on the stage and when I started speaking, I got in the flow, I forgot about everything. I was just in the zone. And I'll say it was a great experience. The judges were really friendly. They asked questions and they seemed genuinely interested in us. So yeah, they felt happy.
So that buzzer caught me off guard twice. So I was just happy that the siren just came, but it went really well. We answered the questions pretty confidently.
On the backstage, I was a bit nervous, but when I stage pe gayi, then the environment was totally comfortable and the judges were so friendly. So that increased my confidence and I delivered my best.
Welcome back to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023. It's time for the remaining 5 teams to make their presentations. But before that, let's quickly get a sense of what the jury members are thinking. Their views on the first set of presentations here this afternoon. And I'm going to begin with the very graceful and beautiful Dr. Chugh. Dr. Chugh, we are at the halfway point right now. We've had 5 teams come on this platform and make 5 really impactful presentations. I'm curious to know from you, how do you perceive and how have you experienced these innovations?
They are working on the problems which are the real problems in the society and need to be resolved. So I'm very happy that they are concerned about it and they are working on the solution towards it. So it's a huge range, starting from the agricultural issue, moving to the problem in the society with the children or the special need children. So it is very impressive.
Mr. Sharp, you've heard the ideas, you've heard the pitches, and I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on the Indian innovation ecosystem.
I feel so optimistic in seeing the type of dynamism and the intellects coming. India has the greatest youth generation in history. No country has ever had so many young minds to tap than India has right now, and we're seeing this coming through very, very clearly. So I think really this gives me optimism, and to consider that we're only halfway through. Already what we've seen is going to really move the needle, and I like to say that the SDGs दुनिया में मुमकिन होंगे क्योंकि इंडिया में मुमकिन होंगे.
Oh wow, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. And on that very optimistic note, I'm going to turn towards Mr. Goli with a question for you, sir. We started by talking about being at the halfway point. So what is it that you're looking forward to in the next 5 presentations that are going to unfold here on this platform?
Always expect the better than the best, right? So I thought like my job will be tougher before coming here, but halfway through, it is much tougher. And I know that it is going to be much more tougher.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Our jury members have really been on top of their game here today. Okay then, let's get to our remaining 5 teams. Please join me in welcoming on stage Team NIT Surat.
So, do you know? About 31% of the area in the world is covered with beaches. Plastic constitutes about 75.5% of the collected debris. And according to a report, Government of Goa invests rupees 142 per minute for this purpose only. So yes, the problem we are tackling is of unclean beaches. The absence of technology, technical solutions, and this unmanaged waste segregation is our concern. It harms tourism and environment.
To tackle all these problems, we introduce SWEEP, Sand Waste Elimination and Environmental Protection, a game changer in beach cleaning. Our vision is aligned with G20 summit commitments, UN Goal 14, which is Life Below Water, and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
Our robot outshines in the global market too. We have our intuitive web GUI and advanced area coverage algorithm. Also, we have an integrated segregation system. We also tackle the problem of beach erosion, which is also a unique point.
Yes, we know that you have now microplastics in the deepest depths of the sea and in the human womb and everywhere. So it's all hands on deck in this fight against plastic pollution and other pollutions. And India has been a great champion in terms of beach cleanup. My question would be, what is the sort of success rate, or is there a failure rate? I mean, this sorting, the separation, segregation of the plastic, that's a very important additional service being provided. You know, is it always working perfectly, or do you have challenges at any point in time? And I was just curious, is there something fundamentally different from your approach to that of the competitor? Or are you just doing it, you know, much more cheaply and affordably in that respect? Thank you.
For collection is of 91% efficient, then vibration is 95%, and the plastic usage is up to 93% efficient. And we have tested these sensors across most of the waste we found on the beaches, like on the on-ground testing. And for the competitors, none of the competitors, according to our knowledge, has the instant segregation and disposal of the waste.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Aman Kumar Verma from Team Jal Raj.
यूनाइटेड नेशन वर्ल्ड वाटर रिपोर्ट के अनुसार अराउंड 2 बिलियन पीपल ऐसे हैं जिनके पास प्योर और ड्रिंकेबल वाटर की एक्सेस नहीं है, और इंडिया के टोटल पॉपुलेशन के 40% पॉपुलेशन आज वाटर क्राइसिस से जूझ रही है, और 97% सी वाटर होने के बावजूद हम उसका 1% से भी कम यूज कर पाते हैं। जलराज एक पूरा सल्यूशन है जो कि आज के प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करके कल के प्रॉब्लम्स का हल होगा। हमारा प्रोडक्ट 4 टाइप में है। पहला हमारा पोर्टेबल मॉडल है जो कि 1 घंटे में 1 लीटर पानी को प्योर करता है। दूसरा हमारा डोमेस्टिक मॉडल है जो कि उसकी कैपेसिटी उसके साइज़ के साथ वेरी करेगी। तीसरा हमारा इंडस्ट्रियल मॉडल है जो कि सी वाटर को प्योर करने के लिए बनाया गया और वो इन एरिया में इंस्टॉल किया जा सकता है जो समुद्र के किनारे हैं। चौथा हमारा ट्रांसपोर्टेबल मॉडल है जो कि फ्लड जैसे एरिया के लिए यूज किया गया, जो फ्लड के वाटर को प्योर करके उसको यूज में ला सके।
अच्छा आपका प्रेजेंटेशन था।
थैंक यू मैम।
और बहुत क्लियरली आपने अपने कॉन्सेप्ट को हमें समझाया, और मैं समझती हूँ कि इसका आगे बहुत यूज़ भी है। इसका कॉस्ट क्या होगा?
इसका कॉस्ट 10,000 है जो कि ये डिस्टिल वाटर के साथ मिनरल वाटर को भी प्रोड्यूस करता है, और जहाँ की मार्केट में अवेलेबल डिस्टिलर वाटर ही 12 to 15,000 के अराउंड आते हैं। तो इसके हिसाब से हमारे पोर्टेबल कास्ट इफेक्टिव है और ये दोनों तरीके से काम करता है.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, please extend a very warm welcome to Team Hackvengers as they make their way to the stage.
There are 72 million people in the world and 10 million people in India who use sign language. They are facing many challenges in their day-to-day life, like misunderstanding, miscommunication, and many more. Sometimes they have to be dependent on sign language interpreter, but hiring an interpreter might be expensive and inconvenient for all. And also in India, we have only 300 skilled and certified interpreters. So by pointing out this problem, we aim to help these people so they can get equal opportunity for the growth and development in the society. Our solution to this problem is a small and portable device which can interpret the sign language action and gives the audio output.
There are total 10 rings in each finger. We have attached the sensor over here, and a sensor collects the hand movements data and send it to a microcontroller over here. We build a AI/ML model in a microcontroller, and when user perform line sign, then our data transmit to the AI/ML model and it will predict the sign, and we are giving a voice output.
Very nice, nicely presented, and a good concept to work on. Just wanted to know what inspired you to get into this field.
Amit, he comes with this problem, and previously we have worked on the software solution. Then we find that there is a software dependency, so that's why we thought about gloves. But in gloves we feel like sweaty, like it's not good in India weather. So that's why we come up with a ring structure solution, and yes, here is our solution.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to turn our attention to another brilliant innovation. Giving us some food for thought, it's time for Team Pink.
%75% of Indians work in heat-exposed conditions. Temperatures often exceed 45 degrees Celsius in many parts of this country, leading to over 11,000 deaths between 2012 and 2021 due to heat stroke. These problems are getting even more pronounced due to climate change, as extreme temperatures become more frequent and severe. Extreme temperatures, whether hot or cold, hinder our work, efficiency, and well-being. It is a pressing issue with far-reaching consequences, and sadly, no solution in sight. I'm pretty sure everyone sitting here has faced this problem in some way, but never took it seriously. Let's change that today.
After extensive research, we at Team Think have come up with an innovative solution, wearable AC. Yes, you heard it right. It's an wearable AC which makes you cool or warm in just 3 minutes. This game-changing device empowers you to take control of your own comfort, enabling you to concentrate, be productive, and to enjoy the surroundings without hindrance. So here we are presenting our product, and you can also see the same images on the screen. We also offer our own app to control this device along with other features. We compete with some of the existing products such as hand fans, portable cooling devices, and other wearable cooling devices. But we have a strong edge over other products as none of them offer both cooling and warming function. And unlike other products, we do not produce any cool or warm air. Instead, we are utilizing filter effect for maximum efficiency without harming the environment, which is the all-new technology in the market.
You said that both cooling and warming is possible with this neck band device, right?
Yes.
So most of your tests done on the cooling side or the warming side?
Sir, actually, as in India, the more problem is about heating problem. So cooling is not that more problem. So we mainly concentrated on cooling, and at the same time we'll be offering the warming function also. So if people want to use that, so they can use that also.
I hope the people from Kashmir and Punjab,
yeah, sir.
Actually, winter is coming, right? So they even Delhi, right?
Yeah. Sir, actually the main reason behind the warming function is to help soldiers, because they're the one which we need to help them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our last and final presentation here today, and we have a team from the city of Chennai. Please welcome Team Touchpad.
In India, around 40 million individuals are visually impaired, and shockingly, 5% of them are children. And out of this staggering number, only 10% are braille literate. Hence, a vast majority of them cannot access basic written information.
So here's a solution. Touchpad is a durable, portable and user-friendly device that provides visually impaired individuals access to written information in braille format. The device contains multiple rows of cells and each cell contains a pair of novel octagon that encodes braille characters. By controlling the position of these octagons, we can make the device represent braille characters, letters, numbers or even entire words or lines of text. One of the product's features is multi-line display so that the users can read without any hassle. Also, we are incorporating a typing mechanism by using which users can send a input braille characters since traditional writing tools are difficult to use.
Thank you. Let me say, Vanakkam. Nice to see you, and this is fantastic. This is wonderful. Again, efforts to increase awareness about persons with disabilities and inclusion, incredibly important. So my question would be, what is the advantage or the reason to go for this type of application as opposed to sort of text to voice, which might seem simpler or something? So there are advantages that this would bring?
Audio-assistive technologies are a passive mode of interaction for them. Braille is an active mode of interaction which which would improve their cognitive abilities as they need to focus and concentrate. And it is easier to read and write mathematical equations instead of listening to them. And there are ambiguities when you listen to audio, like the words SEAC and SEEC. These are hinders to their learning, especially for children. So only using audio assistive technologies from a very young age will not help their cognitive abilities.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you.
Well, those were our fabulous 10 teams giving it their best. We at Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023 are just super proud of each and every single one of them. It's been such an absolute pleasure listening to these young problem solvers presenting their innovations here today. It's now time to meet our top 3 teams, so you don't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back to announce the winners of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023 right after the short break. Welcome back to Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2023. You're watching the grand finale of one of the most promising national education and innovation competitions of the country. So we've heard from our top 10 teams here today and their brilliant ideas. And now the jury has converged to evaluate on who the top 3 teams will be. They are reviewing each team's presentations once again, discussing their innovation, business opportunity and market strategy. And after all that, they will do a tally of the final scores and decide the winners. The race to get to our top 3 winning teams is almost reaching its finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, they dared to dream, dared to ignite, dared to inspire, dared to innovate, and dared to be different. I know you've been all waiting for this moment, just as I have, and it's finally here. The moment to honor our top 10 teams. So a huge round of applause for all our 10 teams. These are exceptional individuals, ladies and gentlemen, who have displayed remarkable innovation and an unwavering dedication throughout this competition. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to call on stage the President and CEO of Samsung Southwest Asia, Mr. J.B. Park, on stage to say a few words.
Namaste. We have witnessed your innovation and your bright ideas that have potentially to change the world and transform the lives of people. In my mind, all of you are winners, and a big applause to everyone who have participated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is the grand finale of the second edition of Solve for Tomorrow 2023. There were 10 teams participating. There are going to be 3 winners who are going to walk away with top honors. Please put your hands together for NIT Surat. Without further ado, please put your hands together for Team Stemley. Mr. Park, we have one more winner here today. Who is it going to be? I'll give you a clue. Let's think about it. Please put your hands together for Team Pink, ladies and gentlemen. The prize money, ladies and gentlemen, of rupees 1.5 crores. But a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our 3 winners. NIT Surat, Stemley, and Team Pink.
इतनी खुशी है कि क्या ही बताए, इतने दिन का जो एग्जाम छोड़ के हसल 1 साल से जो इसके पीछे लगे थे, ये बॉट इधर आया, इनको चलाना, इसके पीछे जो रिसर्च करना, छोटी छोटी चीज़ पे रिसर्च करना, छोटी छोटी चीज़ का एकदम थोरली सॉल्यूशन ढूंढना, सब वर्थ हो गया।
ग्रैंड फिनाले तक की जर्नी एकदम ग्रैंड थी। सैमसंग ने हर एक चीज़ का बहुत केयर करा। इनफैक्ट अगर वो हमारे प्रोटोटाइप को लाने में हमारी हेल्प नहीं करते तो हम अच्छे से हमारी पिच नहीं दे पाते, तो ये नहीं हो पाता। तो थैंक यू सैमसंग।
We have been working since 6 months and here is the result. We will
feel great and it's a start of new journey. So there is a lot of things to do now, which starts from tomorrow itself. So yeah, hoping for some other best things to happen.
I'm feeling very excited and quite numb because it's a dream come true. It's the culmination of months of hard work and it hasn't really set in yet, but I'm sure I'll be extremely happy in a few minutes.
We never thought that we would even come to participate in Samsung Solve for 2023. Winning it is a dream come true for us.
Thank you, Solve for Tomorrow 2023, to make my dream come true.